401. On no account, in no case, for no reason.
You must on no account go out in this storm. 402.
On one's way, on the way, on my way to school, I met an old friend by chance. 403. On purpose, purposely, intentionally. He says such a thing on purpose to annoy me. 404.
On the brink of, on the point of, he was on the brink of ruin.
405. On the contrary, opposite to, asterisk to the contrary, you think me idle. But on the contrary I am very busy. 406. On the ground if, by reason of, on account of, he resigned on the ground of illness. 407. On the other hand, in the other respect, he is clever. But on the other hand he makes many mistakes. 408. On the point of, on the verge of. The train was just on the point of starting when I got to the station. 409. On the spot, at the very place. The officer was killed on the spot. 410. On the whole, in general. My opinion is on the whole the same as yours. 411. On time. Be here tomorrow on time. 412. Once and again, over and over again. Repeatedly, I have told you once and again that you must not smoke in this room. 413. Once for all, finally, decisively. Tell him so once for all. 414. One after another, in turn. In succession, houses were burnt down one after another. 415. One after the other, by turns, in rotation, they kept watch one after the other. 416. One and all, everyone without exception, the boys, one and all, followed his example. 417. One by one. Examine them one by one. 418. Only a few, very few. Only a few of them passed the examination. 419. Or so, very few. He is 50 or so, I should think. 50. 420. Other than. I do not wish her other than she is. 421. Out of order, not in working condition. This watch is somewhat out of order. 422. Out of place, not in the right place, unsuitable. Your conduct is quite out of place. 423. Out of the question, impossible. Retract was out of question. 424. Out of sight, unable to be seen. The steamer is now out of sight. 425. Out of sorts, feeling unwell. She is somewhat out of sorts this morning. 426. Owing to, on account of, because of, he could not come, owing to his illness. 427. Part from plus, segregate oneself from, bid farewell to. I am very sorry to part from you. 428. Part with plus, give up. Sell. He has parted with his house. 429. Pass for, be accepted as, he passes for a learned man in his village. 430. Pass through, experience, undergo. I have passed through many troubles. 431. Pay attention to, take note of. Please pay attention to what I say. 432. Persist and refuse to make any change in, she persisted in going her own way. 433. Pick out, choose, select, he picked out the best book. 434. Picture to oneself, imagine. Just picture to yourself the war and its horrors. 435. Play a part, play a role. Lincoln's stepmother played a great in his life. 436. Point out, indicate, draw attention to. He expressly pointed out the mistake. 437. Be possessed of, owns, have. He is possessed of great wealth. 438. Be possessed with, be controlled by. He is possessed with a dangerous idea. 439. Prevail on, persuade. I tried to prevail on him to stay. 440. Prevent from, keep from. My mother's illness prevented me from going to school. 441. Pride oneself on, be proud of, take pride in, he prides himself on his ability. 442. Prior to, previously, earlier than, antecedent to. I called on him prior to my departure. 443. Provide for, support. Do what is necessary. They provide for contingencies. 444. Provided that, if, I will pardon him provided that he acknowledges his fault. 445. Put into practice. Do exercise, bring in practice. It is very difficult to put it into practice. 446. Put off, hold over, postpone, never put off till tomorrow what can be done today. 447. Put on, wear. She put on a beautiful coat and looked charming. 448. Put on airs, give oneself airs. He puts on high airs with his learning. 449. Put out, extinguish. Water is used to put the fire out. 450. Put to use, use. Every moment may be put to some use.